Canelo's going to come at him hard.
Right.
But then again, I think about Crawford's abilities and his IQ and his footwork, which Canelo cannot handle. And we know that for a fact. It happened with Bivol, it happened with Mayweather, who schooled him left and right with no problem. And Canelo was way stronger than Mayweather.
De La Hoya has reignited the debate. He claims Canelo struggles against smart, fluid opponents with good footwork, placing Crawford in the same category. Spivol emphasizes this point, making a significant assertion. Just when you thought Canelo was finished, De La Hoya doubled down on his critique, pointing out what he sees as Canelo's biggest weakness. He explained that Canelo's footwork remains sluggish and heavy, especially against slick, mobile fighters like Crawford. This isn't just casual criticism. De La Hoya is highlighting a fundamental flaw, being flat-footed and unprepared, a red flag that the boxing world took note of.
You saw his last fight with Skull. He couldn't touch Skull. I mean, he was a runner. He was a Cuban runner, but he couldn't touch Skull. It was incredible. It was amazing. It was just like the fight with Lara. He couldn't touch Lara. So there's a reason why fighters think that if they move a little against Canelo, they have boxing abilities against Canelo, they might beat him. And I'm pretty sure Crawford is thinking.
De La Hoya isn't just speculating, he's pointing to real fights where this flaw repeatedly appears. It's a pattern, not a guess. His doubts are backed by evidence, challenging fans who see Canelo as invincible. This raises serious questions about how Canelo handles clever, technical opponents on the move. If Crawford is paying attention, he can see a clear path to exploit this weakness. But then De La Hoya considers a factor that could turn the tables in Canelo's favor.
I mean, power's a lot. In this game, power means a lot. If you can't keep your guy off you, or you don't know how because it's too much pressure, I'm not saying Crawford is going to fold, but a lot of fighters, you know, they can't handle the pressure.
Things get serious here. De La Hoya isn't just backing Crawford blindly, he recognizes Canelo's raw power, which can alter fights dramatically. Power disrupts rhythm, undermines confidence, and can overwhelm even the most tactical fighters. While Crawford is skilled and controlled, De La Hoya suggests that Canelo's pressure has broken many opponents before. This adds an element of unpredictability. Only one has shown the ability to walk through fire and keep striking under pressure, and De La Hoya respects Crawford's resilience.
And the one thing about Crawford is that he knows how to handle the pressure. He's a savvy boxer. You know, and he doesn't run, and he has that heart. He's a dog. He has that heart. You want to fight me? I'm going to fight you. But he's smart. So it's going to be.
This wasn't just promotional talk. It was a calculated acknowledgement of Crawford's qualities. De La Hoya praised not only his skills but also his ability to thrive under pressure and fight with both intelligence and ferocity. Crawford's mix of heart and strategy makes him a formidable opponent. With that context, the prospect of Canelo facing him becomes even more intriguing. Topomo Lopez then added energy to the discussion.
Let's take over the show.
I got Canelo.
I got Crawford.
Oh man, that's not gonna happen.
We bet 10,000. I want that on the table.
That's not gonna happen.
We bet 10,000.
That's not gonna happen.
I know Canelo
This guy got to run.
Canelo should win.
This guy got to run for
But I like
12 rounds, and I seen his legs, and I even texted him. I said, "Man, I seen your leg, man. You're a
Who'd you test, Crawford?
Yeah, and then he said, "You funny, man." You know, and me and him was just texting back and back and back. You know, I see what I see. I'm freaking. That's you know, I might not be good on pads. I might not be good on something here.
You're talking about
but I'm
good.
But I'm good with my eyes. I'm good with my eyes, and I'm good with telling my son what to do because I see it. You know what I'm saying?
You glitch the matrix, bro.
Lopez weighed in with conviction, even betting against Canelo, a rare stance among elite fighters. His confidence in Crawford's skill set and mindset was clear, and he wasn't shy about debating it openly, even challenging his own father over it. The question now isn't just who will win but how widespread Crawford's support is within the boxing community. Eddie Hearn then entered the conversation with a more measured response, adding nuance to the debate.
He's not getting rattled at all. Berlanga's a big kid. So it makes me think, I mean, how is Crawford going to keep him away for 12 rounds? Canelo's going to come at him hard. But then again, I think about Crawford's abilities and his IQ and his footwork, which Canelo cannot handle. And we know that for a fact. It happened with Bivol. It happened with Mayweather, who schooled him left and right with no problem. And Canelo was way stronger than Mayweather.
Hearn's comments weren't just opinions, they were subtle challenges wrapped in compliments. He acknowledged Crawford's talent but shifted focus to legacy, raising the question, who has Crawford truly beaten at the highest level? His tone carried weight, especially coming from an experienced promoter. Hearn left an open question about whether Crawford's recent wins are enough to beat someone like Canelo. He then revealed an insider perspective that fans have wondered about for months.
I'm not saying Crawford is going to fold, but a lot of fighters, they can't handle the pressure. And the one thing about Crawford is that he knows how to handle the pressure. He's a savvy boxer, and he doesn't run, and he has that heart. He's a dog. He has that heart. You want to fight me? I'm going to fight you.
This wasn't just speculation, it was insider knowledge. Hearn exposed Canelo's hesitancy, strategic caution, and personal calculations. Fighting a smaller, slicker opponent like Crawford presents risks Canelo might prefer to avoid, especially given his recent performance trends. The private nature of this debate underscores major concerns about whether this fight will ever happen. Hearn then explained how Crawford could turn the tables with smart strategy.
First of all, what is there to say about, I've been cool with everybody all my life. If you're gonna say, even with Floyd, I mean, we've been.
You've said some good things about Floyd.
Yeah, we've done even that. It's a show, this, that.
Except Canelo. That's the only one.
You're right.
Is there ever room to mend that relationship?
I hope so. I mean, I don't really.
Hearn laid out a tactical blueprint for Crawford. He described a fight focused on movement, ring IQ, and discipline, an approach that frustrates Canelo rather than excites him. If Crawford sticks to angles and controls the pace, he can win rounds without necessarily dazzling. Hearn believes Canelo might be heading into a nightmare scenario. Veteran broadcaster Jim Gray then offered a balanced outlook on the overall significance of this potential showdown.
I always spoke
really great
about him. So, I don't know where it went wrong. I know it wasn't from me. I'm sure maybe it was whispers in his ears. Because that happens a lot in boxing.
We'll definitely find out. Yeah, so Ryan Garcia recently had a bad night in New York, but do you have faith that he's going to bounce back and be better than before?
He emphasized that the fight is about more than just boxing skills. It's about legacy and the sport's future. In an era where politics and business often delay matchups, Gray reminded everyone why this fight matters. It's about history, excitement, and giving fans what they deserve. He reflected on the importance of champions from different paths coming together in the ring, elevating the sport as a whole. Gray then considered the physical aspects and the platform this bout could have.
I think it's great for boxing. I think we want to see the best fight the best. And even though there's been a difference in weight divisions here, I think that, people clamor for big names and big fights and guys who are great to fight each other. So, being for the institution, and I am for the institution of boxing, I think Canelo has been great for boxing, and I think Terence Crawford has been great for boxing.
Gray didn't sugarcoat the realities. He highlighted size differences, experience gaps, and stylistic challenges, acknowledging that the fight could electrify the sport. The unknowns, what-ifs, and tactical battles all add to its intrigue. He noted that this could be a historic night in boxing, full stadium, global audience, and a chance for champions to make history. His measured view emphasized that while predictions are uncertain, Crawford's tools to compete are undeniable. His cautious optimism reflects the curiosity and anticipation surrounding this matchup.